At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off to Chubb to start the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Fields on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Trying again, following the sack. Caught, nice gain left side. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. David Njoku, the touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Miller on the return. Return's looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They're out and set, 1st and 10. It's the first carry for the Auburn rookie. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And the Browns will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Chubb. He's got room to roam here. Arrives at the 40. Nick Chubb. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Miller on the return. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. From the secondary, Cle Pit on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 28. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that means 3rd down coming up. He beams one deep right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Juan Thornhill takes it away. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Buys time, rolling right. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Off play action, it's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down throw for Fields. Escapes the pocket. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Fields out of the gun. Forced out to his right. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Browns push their lead to 21-zip already. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Finds him over the middle. Hits some space around midfield. Hits the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up second down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns swell their first quarter by 6. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Browns on top early. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Here's Cameron Johnston to punt it away once more. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. He manages 13 on this punt return. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Chubb. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds his target, Allen. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. A pistol snap, Fields. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Another throw for Fields. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Back to the well again. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Now, after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Throwing now on 1st down. This finds Austin complete. Keeps himself upright. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll give right side to Chung. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Brushes him off with ease. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Play action, Fields. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Chubb does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Fields to throw it. Got a man. It's Njoku. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. There'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Joseph. And that extends the lead to 20.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Calvin Austin on the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll come out throwing. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. From the secondary, Grant Cle Pit on the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Catch made by Austin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Pass play now. Completed here to Pickens. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Throw caught at the 6. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Looking for somewhere to throw. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2nd and goal. Warren. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers drop the lead back to 13. Now Boswell on to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Chubb on the give, headed left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
On 2nd down, Warren is able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. The Steelers calling their first timeout. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Man in motion here. Here he is on 3rd and long. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for George Pickens that time. So that brings up 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll only have time for 1 play before halftime. Here comes the final play of our first half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. It began at the 30 and has now jumped to first and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. They're going play action. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And now it's second down. Warren running between the tackles. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Caught, nice gain left side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Steelers will take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. They'll throw it. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Third and long for him here. He's going to push one deep down the big gain downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers put 6 on their side as they reach the end zone. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
3rd down from the gun. He's on the move. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. So the big play gets them just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Fields. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd and 3 now. Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Trust. Okay, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that 1st down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a 1st down for the offense.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down throw for Fields. Finds his target, Allen. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 7. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football. So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That shot with a nice 21 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Warren once more. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Warren. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
On 1st, it's Warren again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st down, ball at the 36. They just get the play off. Throw complete to Warren. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. They did it! He made the interception! Denzel Ward makes the play. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Chubb. And he rocks the tackler. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are thrown into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Broke through the tackle, and he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Running it after the penalty. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Desperation time here on 4th. Finds Judy near the sideline. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Shove here on 1st down. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Running right with Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 16. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pots up right away and signals 1st down.
Here's a counter give to Chubb. Oh, he trucked that defense. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here comes Austin. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. They'll run with Warren. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Going for it with Warren. Takes out a one-stop. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. Back to throw. Oh, he lost the football. And the Browns pick it up. The 30. The 10. And this return will reach the end zone for a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Browns double their lead to 14. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it and still some.
And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Throwing from near his own goal line. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. So with this one seemingly in their pocket, a chance to pad the lead here, 1st and goal. Here's Chubb. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Chubb. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns put up even more points in a win. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here comes Austin. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This ball's caught by Pickens. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Able to get it to Moore. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers 1st down. He'll look to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Chased out to his right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. With 3rd and 10 coming up, they felt comfortable going ahead and declining that penalty. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. He'll throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Grant Cle Pit in to pick it off. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Ewer, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long.